water. For what? Na? To wash glasswares oven. Okay. And as well as the laboratory which provide a dryer. Okay. For drying the washed, cleaned vessels. Okay. Mostly in a plantation culture, we will use glass vessels, conical flask, petri dish, slide, okay, and culture tubes, okay, test tubes, everything it's made up of a glass. Okay, so that must be washed properly. So for a washing facilities, we need a tap water and a wash basin. Okay. Then come to the next one, autoclave. You just look at this picture. In an autoclave, it's like a cooker. Okay, it's a large sized cooker. So here you can see, so this is a large sized cooker. So it's a advanced one. It's an advanced type of autoclave which is used for the sterilization process. So for a in a medium preparation, we will prepare a medium in a conical flask. The medium, glasswares, everything must be sterilized. Okay, cotton plug, everything must be sterilized. For a sterilization of glasswares and the instruments, what are the instruments or what are the vessels we are going to use for a plant tissue culture? No, that must be sterilized. Okay, for a sterilization, we need a autoclave. Autoclave is nothing, it's a large sized cookware. Okay, cooker like a one. Okay, so in the top you can see a lid. This is the bottom. For a rice cooking, we will use one small container. In that only we will fill rice and water, and that container must be closed with the lid that should be kept it in a cooker. Okay, then after that we will close the lid and we will put a whistle. So the same way we have to, there is a whistle, there is a time guard, and there is a lid, and in that autoclave we can see a small drum with those many holes. Okay, that is used for keeping all the containers, glasswares, everything in that. Then we have to keep some hours. So after the once the hours gets over, na, it give a whistle. Then we have to leave it for a emission of steam from the autoclave. Okay, so this is the autoclave which we are using for sterilizing the glasswares. And come to this one, this is nothing, it's a balance. Okay, so in plant tissue culture everything must be weighed. After that only we can use, because if you are going to add a 10 gram of agar, you have to weigh that. Okay, so for weighing materials we need a balance, and this is the most important thing, pH meter. So we have to maintain the pH, a proper pH for the medium. So to monitor the pH, we need a pH meter. Okay. And the next one is, this is called as a laminar airflow chamber. So which is used for transferring explant on a medium. Okay. So that medium, that explant or a transferring of explant on a medium must be done in a sterile condition or in a cleaned condition. Okay, so we know that we cannot provide the sterile condition for the entire room, but before starting the process we can sterilize by using a detergents, or by using sterilizers we can sterilize the room, even including the wall. But after we enter into the room, we cannot keep the room as a sterilized one, because we will talk. So by through a saliva, it may cause contamination. So to avoid that, we will use laminar airflow chamber for the transfer of a explant onto a medium. So here you can see the laminar airflow chamber. This is the top one. So here in this area, it's just covered with the glass plate. We can fold that glass plate, and there in the front glass plate we can see two holes for keeping our hands inside. So through that holes only we can insert our hands inside the laminar airflow chamber. And from the opposite side, so you just imagine we are sitting in front of the laminar airflow chamber, and opposite to us we can see one more fan like a one, that is nothing, from that only the purified air, which airflow we can see only one side. Okay, so that is called as a HEPA filter. Okay, high efficiency particulate filter is there. So air filter is that is called as HEPA filter, which give air only in a one direction. Okay, so air come from the opposite side to us, so it protect the entire laminar airflow chamber as a sterile one.